Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday night. And it is your favorite person in the corner, guys. It is that one and only show. It's on the spot. And as you can see in the back, there's a smiling face, and he'll be up for the challenge today. So enjoy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Spot. And tonight, we've got a very special guest in the house. But before we go to our very special guest, can we go to the Quizmaster? Good afternoon, Quizmaster. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, my assistant Solo. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And very special guest today, we've got Motty from the Stretford Paddock. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm nervous, though, man. I feel like I'm put on the spot here. You've built me up so much. The expectation, man. I can't be flopping here. I've got a lot to live up to with this sort of build-up that we've had. And I've had Solo in the messages like saying, "Oh, you're going to smash this." And I'm like, bro, you don't know my memory. My memory's shocking.
Oh, welcome to On the Spot. And the thing is, in the comments, you're not going to see it, but there's so many comments going to fly in where everyone's getting the answer. But when you actually sit in there, it's very nervous. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm looking at some of these answers right now. For me, I'm going to get all of them, at least 50% of them right. But sitting in the hot seat, I'm going to go over to Quizmaster and let him start talking, giving you some rules.
Jay, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
What's the temperature like in Manchester?
So, it's been okay lately. We've had a little bit of a heat wave, then the rain's returned, but it's warm. It's quite warm, which, I can get used to.
Well, for the next 20 minutes, it's going to get even hotter because you're in the hot seat, Jay. You're in the hot seat. And I'm the Quizmaster. And what I'm going to be doing, because Man United is your favourite subject and your chosen subject, I'll be asking you 6 questions on Manchester United. They got a vast history. And then I'll be asking you 6 general knowledge questions on football. So there'll be a timer after the first question is asked. The timer will start. And you've got to beat a score of about 7 to beat. So there's a potential 12 points there. And if you beat 7, you'll be top of the leaderboard. And we can get, you're wearing a green jacket. But you will be the original green. You'll be wearing a green jacket with pride. So you've got Tony from Arsenal to beat.
Yes. And the lowest score will be Football United TV, who scored a 5, I believe, or is it Darius 3K? Darius 3K that scored as well, a Tottenham fan and a United fan, which we were very surprised with. We thought the Man United fan had it in the bag. But Jay, so as what Amanda said, to begin with, we're going to ask you a relevant of questions. We will start the clock. And once we start the clock, everything will begin. But before we go there, Jay, can you tell us a little bit about the reason why you support this fantastic club, Manchester United?
Well, everyone's journey is different. My journey was one where I grew up near Old Trafford. I used to live around the corner from it. It's like a 5-10 minute walk from it. And my dad's a massive United fan. So he used to take me to the games when I was little, which is quite apt, really, because I took my son to his first game last night against Brentford in the friendly there. Yeah, that's his first game.
Wow.
It was met a goal just before lockdown, actually. But unfortunately, obviously, lockdown happened, so he went to his first game last night. But yeah, I've always been a United fan all my life, and I was fortunate enough that some guy called, I don't know if you've heard of him, called Sir Alex Ferguson took over when I was a bit younger.
Ooh, legend. Never heard of him before my life.
We kind of won a few games and a few trophies.
Yeah.
It was all right, you know what I mean?
It was okay.
It was okay. So yeah, I've had it quite lucky. Although the last 8 or 9 years haven't been quite as good, obviously, but who knows, man? Maybe we're getting back to our best. We'll have to see. We made some good signings. We'll have to wait and see.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being on the channel as well. And also, so what will happen is I'm going to put you on solo screen. And once on Monday, finish the first question, your time will start. You will then get the opportunity to say you answer the question. On Monday cannot give you any information or inkling that you've got the question right or wrong. He will just read the next question. Unless you don't understand the question, you just ask for it to be repeated. Okay? So, okay. Jay, you will be on solo screen. Good luck. And please represent Manchester. And remember, guys, we do the same structure, what we do for every single person, we don't give anyone any opportunity. Everyone still has the same question because the quizmaster doesn't want to get beaten. So, quizmaster, when you're ready.
Okay.
Jay.
Jay, this ain't a question. I just want to say, like you said, you remember the first time your dad took you to a game. And my friend's son went for the first time to QPR the other day. It's great. Going with your father to a football match for the first time, you never forget that. So big up to you, man. Anyway, we're ready to go. It's time to get serious. Are you ready for the first question?
Yeah, man. Bring it on.
Let's go. First question on Manchester United. Who scored the only goal in trademark fashion in the 1989-90 season when Manchester United were thrashed 5-1 by Manchester City?
That's an easy one, man. That was the best goal of that game as well. It was a horrible day. I remember it. Horrible game. Lost 5-1 to City. But Mark Hughes did an absolute storming scissor kick into the roof of the net. The best goal and the only goal that's ever spoken about to this day. I bet you can't even remember any of the other goals from them 6 goals. I bet you can't, but you can all remember Mark Hughes. So we might have lost 5-1, but we still have the only memorable moment of that day.
I'm not allowed to give away the answers, but let's move on. Brilliant. Question 2. I want you to name a Danish and a Swede, both left-footed wingers who've played for Manchester United, but they both got the first name, which is Jesper.
Yeah, that'll be Jesper Blomqvist and Jesper Olsen. Blomqvist, who very underrated, played 41 games during the 1999 season, the treble-winning season, and was a great player. We played Gothenburg, and I think he had a stormer against David May, and Fergie looked at him and thought, you know what, I'm going to buy him, bought him. Jesper Olsen, when I was a kid, he was a very talented winger. The reason that we didn't buy John Barnes, funnily enough, was Jesper Olsen. Fergie said that he thought he'd been told that Jesper Olsen was better than John Barnes, because we were linked with John Barnes, we were offered John Barnes, but we kept Jesper Olsen because we thought he was going to be the one. Didn't quite happen for him. Injuries and other stuff took its toll, but he was a very exciting player when I was a kid. I remember him when I was little.
Okay, question 3. Because you got that one right, name the clubs they were signed from.
Oh, do you know what? This is going to do me this.
I need both.
I think it's Gothenburg for Blomqvist, and I know Jesper Olsen. See, he went to Ajax, but I don't know where we got him from. That's going to do me that one. I'll go with Bromby.
Okay, question 4. Who was the first player to surpass 20 league goals in a season since George Best scored 20 in 1968, 69, 67, 68, and this is some 20 years later?
Do you know what? I'm not just making this up. I had breakfast with him the other day. It's Brian McClare. He's my friend. So if I didn't get that one right,
next question.
Me.
Who was Alex Ferguson's first signing?
Right, this is a source of contention, right? Because Chucky, my friend Brian McClare, as I told you about, technically Chucky was his second signing for Manchester United because Viv Anderson was his first signing, but they were both there on the same day to sign, and Viv Anderson just did it first. So Viv Anderson is technically the first signing.
You're pretty good at this. Question 6 and final question. Which club did Man United sign Mikel Silvestri from in 1999?
Oh, do you know what? This is going to do me this, you know. I'm going to say Auxerre. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm going to say Auxerre.
Okay. Thank you. You want to stop the clock there, please, Solo?
So, guys, if you're out there watching it, this is on the spot, Thursday night on the Man United agenda, FTB Sports. Smash a like, share, and subscribe, guys. And you've got Jay in the hot seat tonight. And I think he's doing okay. So
I don't know, man. I'm nervous about some of these.
You know what?
Jay,
there's a timer going, Jay. I mean, you're giving the answer, but you're also giving it a background and a whole story to it while the time is burning. But fair play to you. You know your stuff.
Honestly, man, you get me in front of a camera, man. I can't help but waffle. I'm sorry, man.
That's right. Take your time.
I do this all the time on live videos when I'm like invited on somewhere. I just waffle on, and I'm like, we've got a cut now. We've got a cut to an advert. Thanks, Jay. And I was like, yeah, just one more thing.
So, I just ask her, how you feeling? Do you want to get some water or a towel?
No, so I've got a coffee. I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Okay.
I've not drank in 7 years, but I'm getting closer with this quiz. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
You know what? I just want to say shout out to Tony. Tony, be warned. The green jacket might be coming to Manchester. Let's go. Are we ready for the general knowledge?
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's put him on the solo screen, please. Solo.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Solo as well on the solo screen.
All right. Well done in the first round there. We're moving on now to general knowledge. Just football general knowledge. Anything goes. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's bring it on, man.
Like I say, the clock's going to start as soon as I finish.
Right, I'll try not to waffle this time.
Yes, please don't.
Okay.
All right. First question. Jean-Pierre Papin has played for 8 clubs. I just want you to name 3 of them.
Oh, you're doing me dirty with that one. He played for Marseille. I know that for a fact. I think he might have ended up at Milan. And I'm going to say Monaco. Yeah, I'll go with them 3.
Next question. Who scored the only goal via penalty in the 1990 World Cup final?
It's Andreas Brahim.
Next question. Who was Blackburn Rovers captain in their Premiership winning season in 1995?
Tim Sherwood.
Next question. How many times has Holland reached the World Cup final?
Holland reached the World Cup final. Hang on a minute. Twice, I think.
Next question. Which manager gave David Beckham the first England armband as captain? Multiple choice here.
Go on.
Ericsson, Peter Taylor, or Hoddle?
Peter Taylor.
Last question. I want you to name the 3 German clubs to have won the European Cup or Champions League.
Dortmund. Obviously, Bayern Munich. Oh, who's the third one? Oh, you've done me dirty with this, haven't you? I'll go with Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know.
Stop the clock.
Oh, Jay, well done. How do you feel?
I'm a little bit annoyed because there's a couple there that I think because it got in my head not to waffle and take my time and crack on. I moved forward it quite quickly. I think if I'd have taken a little bit more time, I might have been able to get a couple of the ones that I wasn't sure about. I just couldn't get my head around them, and I was just trying to keep it moving. So, yeah, I think I did okay. I think I got a couple. There's a couple there that I know I got right, but there's a few that I'm not too sure of.
Okay, so guys, if you liking the contents, please just subscribe. We are here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. with the On The Spot. If you believe you've got what it takes and would like to join us and take that green jacket off Jay, please contact us through FTB Sports, the Man United Agenda, Paxton Road, Liverpool channel. There's plenty of variety of channels out there which is located on FTB Sports, and you can jump on and take part just like Jay. So, Quizmaster. Jay,
Wow.
I'm annoyed because I got one wrong. I know I got one wrong. I've just realised.
Jay
go on.
had a time of 4 minutes and 17 seconds.
Interesting. All right, Jay.
So in the leaderboard, you're there within the leaderboard of timing.
Okay.
Jay, what I like about you, because we get a lot of complaints on the show about, oh, you're going way back in time. You're talking about 1980s. You're talking about 1970s. But it doesn't matter. If you love your club, and you've got to know your stuff. And for once, I'm the one who needs a towel. I'm the one who needs a glass of water because I feel I'm in the hot seat. You've crushed me today. Great score. Anyway, let's get started. Let's go back. First question on Man United. We asked you who scored that brilliant goal, and you gave us a great summary about the goal. I love that goal too. It was everyone who hasn't seen it, go and check it out. Mark Hughes versus Man City, volley on a half volley. Scored one against Belgium or Spain, similar to that for Wales.
Yeah, I think he did.
Fantastic goal. And look at the way Jay described it. Brilliant goal, and that's 1 point. Question 2, asked you to name the 2 Jespers that played for Man United, left wingers. One was Danish, one was Swedish, and you got it right, Jesper Olsen and Jesper Blomqvist. That was correct, 2 out of 2. Question 3, I went on to ask you, because you got them right, who did we sign them from? You were correct, because you already mentioned in your summary for question 2 that we played against Gothenburg in the Champions League. That's how we sort of scouted Blomqvist. But I was gunning for you. He did come from Ajax.
Oh, you know what? I said Ajax, didn't I?
Yeah, you said Ajax. He said he went with Salta. Yeah. So unfortunately, you don't get a point for that. So that's 2 out of 3 so far. I know you'd be kicking yourself there. Next question. We asked you who was the first person to score more than 20 league goals in a season since George Best. George Best done it in 67-68. and you said your mate who you're having dinner with.
Honestly, I'm not lying to you. My friend,
Is that his favourite story to tell about when the time he scored 24 goals?
No, do you know what? He's so modest. Like he probably forgets as well, man. You tell him, like, did I?
How good was he? Just remind the people that might not know how good Chucky was when he first come.
When I was a kid, we just signed him from Celtic, and like you say, we weren't doing too great at the time. We were very erratic, we were very up and down. Fergie was finding his feet, but Chucky was banging in the goals. And then what was sort of rare for a striker who's quite, not past it, but quite young still, he moved into midfield eventually. So we had him in midfield alongside Paul Ince, and you had Mark Hughes and Eric Cantona up front. And Chucky was one of those players, very selfless, could score goals, but could also drop back into midfield and do a job. And just a great character. He's a great guy, man. We've had him on the channel. He's a good friend of mine. And yeah, he's 117 goals he scored for United.
Brilliant,
legend.
Can't knock that.
Top player. He couldn't run. He wasn't pacey or anything, but his finishing was top drawer, is my opinion. Next question was easy for you. We asked you the first signing. Once again, you were discussing this with Brian McClary.
Sorry, I don't know why I waffled again here, but this is a thing that always annoys him a little bit because they were stood at the table, and there's the pen and there's the paper, and Viv Anderson was just quicker, man.
That's how it was.
Yeah, it was like, who's going to go first? And it was like, boom, Viv got in there first, signed. So Viv Anderson's Fergie's first ever signing, and literally 20 seconds later, Brian McClare signs, because they were both there as like a double signing.
Yeah. My gosh, I didn't know that because I was doing all the research today, and I know he's renowned for being the first ever signing. But I didn't know it was that like that. It was that close.
If you look at the pictures, you'll see the pictures of the black. I think most of them black and white. I don't know why they're black and white. It was 1987 or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not like we didn't have colour cameras in them days. But you'll see them both stood behind Fergie, and then fair play to them.
You got that one correct.
Legend.
Next question we asked you, which is the last question. We asked you, which club did Man United sign Mikel Silvestri from in 1999? You said...
Auxerre. I just guessed, bro. I couldn't remember.
Unfortunately, he came from Inter Milan.
Someone put it in the chat, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, you know what? It was Italy. That sounded about right.
So, this is probably the biggest score so far. Out of 6, you got 4.
See, Ajax one's going to keep you awake at night.
6 out of 6 there.
Honestly, I've been lying awake at night thinking about Ajax.
Imagine that. Ajax, he was Marco van Basten at the time. Jesper was playing for brilliant side. Anyway, 4 out of 6. We need to say, remember, you need to beat 7, and your time is already ahead of them, guys. So, general knowledge, we asked you, Jean-Pierre Papin played for 8 clubs. Name 3 of them. You said Marseille, Milan, and you also said Monaco. Unfortunately, never played for Monaco. I've got here Valencia, Club Brugge, Marseille, Milan, Bayern Munich, Bordeaux, Gunit, and Saint-Perrier.
Bayern Munich, man. How did I forget he played for Bayern Munich? That was an easy one. That was a tap in that.
So, unfortunately, it's point there. Question 2 on general knowledge. Who scored the only goal via penalty? 1990 World Cup final.
Andreas Bremer, wasn't it? The penalty, left-footed penalty.
Want to tell us about that? What do you remember about that?
I remember as a kid,
and him as a player.
Yeah, and I remember that final was where the Argentinians lost their heads big time. I think the referee dished out a couple of red cards.
That's right.
Descended into farce. Not a very good final in terms of a spectacle. And I remember I was a kid. I was only 10 years old watching it, just fuming like that England had messed up the penalties and we weren't playing there because I wanted us to get to a final. But yeah, it wasn't a great game, and it was sad because Maradona, that would have been an opportunity for him after '86 to win another one. And I've always loved Maradona despite the hand of God and all that. I didn't care about that. So yeah, it wasn't to be. It was a bit of a penalty. Do
you think it was a penalty?
I remember. Was it contentious? Was it not?
Klinsmann, yeah. The ball got played that way and Klinsmann dived. But Bremer, I think Bremer is one of the best left backs.
Do you know what though? Fair play to Klinsmann. If you're going to dive in a World Cup final, man. You're going to do something, do it properly.
And if you're going to hand the ball in, do it in the quarterfinal against
England. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Knock England out. Why not? There's no point in doing it half-hearted.
Next question. Obviously, you got that right. Next question, we asked you who was the captain of Blackburn Rovers when they won the league. And you straight away, Tim Sherwood.
I've seen people in the comments saying Colin Hendry, but I'm sure it was
Yeah.
Tim Sherwood.
No, it was Tim Sherwood.
Yeah. I remember that. I will never, ever, ever forget that day. That was one of the worst days of my life.
Yeah.
We had to beat West Ham.
Yep.
Rudek McCloskey for West Ham. Had the greatest game I've ever seen any goalkeeper in the history of association football have. And then what made it worse was everyone thought Liverpool had rolled over for Blackburn and let Blackburn win. And Liverpool beat Blackburn, but still Blackburn won the league. It was horrible.
Yeah. Andy Cole had a chance.
Andy Cole, I was going to say Andy Cole had a shock of that game. But you know what?
Listen,
goalmouth was bobbled and everything.
It was a terrible pitch. The goalkeeper had a stormer. I'll have no Andy Cole slander on this channel when I'm on it.
No, legend, absolute legend. There's only one King Cole.
Moving on, next question, question 4. How many times have Holland reached the World Cup final?
I got this wrong. I know I got it wrong.
You know why? 2.
It's 3, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3.
Because I forgot it's 74, 78, and 2010.
Yep, there you go.
And I forgot, you know what? I knew it was 74, 78, and I got confused because I was thinking of Van Gaal in 2014, and I thought he got to the semis, didn't he? And I forgot 2010. Yeah. And I was in South Africa. I wasn't at the final, but I watched it on the beach in Durban. And I remember, like, I thought, as soon as I said it and you moved on, I thought that was 3, but I didn't. Obviously, I can't go back.
Damn. The hot seat. Which manager gave David Beckham first England cap? Not first England cap, armband for his captain.
This is a quiz question favourite. It's Peter Taylor. I'm sure it is because it's one of those, like, it's almost all he's remembered for, really. When you look at his 10 years England manager, what else did he do? You tell me.
You know what, Jay? I was going to leave out the multiple choice. Would you have got it without the multiple choice?
I was. You know what I was thinking?
Because you were about to. I was
about to embarrass myself because I was about to say Phil Taylor, and I realised he's a dance player. So
okay. He's got the power. Let's go. No way.
Taylor,
I saved you there.
You did me a favour, bro. This guy thinks
all over the net.
This guy thinks that Phil the Power Taylor was managing England. Do you know what I mean? Don't have him on again. Get rid of him.
Oh dear. All right, that was unfortunate. You got that one right. Sorry. And the last question was to name 3 German clubs that have won European Cup Champions League. You got 2 right. Do you know?
Leverkusen didn't win it, did they? I gambled there. I was gonna say
Kevin Keegan signed for them.
Was it 8? It wasn't. Do you know what? It was the one 1860 Munich, was it?
No.
Oh.
Kevin Keegan.
Not Borussia Mönchengladbach. No. Or Hertha Berlin.
No.
I'm just naming German clubs now. I've forgotten. I'm going through them all. Schalke, Wolfsburg.
Here we go. Ethan's got in the comments. It's Hamburg.
Hamburg, of course, man. So even there, you see, I never would have got that because I've had about 5 guesses and still got it wrong.
So there, it's a surprising thing now. We've got 3 out of 6 out on the general knowledge, 4 out of 6 in the specialised subject. That's a total of 7 out of 12. And that is it tied with Tony.
SilvaFox, Arsenal fan.
But Errol, want to take it away? Is Jay keeping that green jacket on?
He's keeping the green jacket. He's keeping the green jacket on top of the leaderboard. So, Jay, what will happen is the leaderboard will go up end of tonight and you'll be tagged in it on Twitter. So, well done. Congratulations. You are now top of the leaderboard on...
Take a bow.
Take a bow. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Just to add, I think Jay could have got like a hell of a lot more there.
Do you know what?
He came in wearing a green jacket himself, so he said that he was that confident.
I hate to put like the Ajax one. I don't ever want to hear Ajax again. I'm fuming about that. If United play Ajax, I'm not going. And and also the what was the other one? The Holland one as well was just stupidness. Yeah. I panicked, man. The pressure of the time got to me.
Yeah. Jay, so how did you feel in the hot seat? How was it? And would you come back when we kickstart the show next season?
I've learned some lessons here tonight. I've learned some valuable life lessons, not just about the quiz, but in life that I'm going to take forward now after this quiz in my general everyday life. First of all, don't dilly-dally waffling about facts and thinking about Jesper Olsen. No one wants to hear that. Just answer the question and move on, right? You're on a timer. No one wants to know about you at breakfast with Brian McClare. That's irrelevant to the story.
But we'd like to hear the story, though.
Yeah, to the point. Secondly, as well, like learn how to count. You know, if you've watched Holland in 3 finals, or you've seen them, they've been in 3 finals, you should know that. And thirdly, just I need to brush up on my German clubs, man, because I've completely forgot about Hamburg. So yeah, there's some valuable lessons there. But do you know what? I enjoyed that. It's a good laugh. I mean, there's a great quiz master as well. Very friendly. Put me at ease. So yeah, it's all good, man.
Thank you so much. And Jay, it's a pleasure having you on. And we'll be seeing a lot more of you on the show going forward on the Man United agenda. Thank you for all the help, all the support. You've been absolutely amazing to us as a family on here. But guys, if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And we'll be back later on tonight at 8:45 again, where Charlie will be trying to take on the Quizmaster again for round 2.
How long are you on for tonight?
We're literally doing this one, and then we're going to then jump off, and then going to go back again at 8:45 again.
How long's it on for? 8:45 till when's it run to?
8:40, same 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Not as long as this one, because I don't think Charlie will be giving a summary.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's just I'm just checking because I'm live at 9:30, and we can't be clashing here, man. I'm not coming on here.
No, we'll be tuning in as well.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we'll be tuning in. Don't worry.
Make sure you've wrapped up by 9:30 because I'll be checking.
Oh, it'll be well done. It'll be well done. We'll be gone. We'll be watching you. I was watching some of you. No, I was watching some of your.
What's on your agenda tonight then? What's the agenda for the show?
We do the transfers live on Stretford Paddock, but also there's a little bit of update as well because I don't know if you heard Manchester United's game with Preston this Saturday has been called off. So a little bit more details about that. I think there's someone COVID reasons at the United, so we'll keep a bit of an update on that. And also, are United going to make any more signings, man? That's what we're going to be discussing. We've also as well. Can I just do a quick plug? Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to interrupt you then. We've done an interview with Rafael de Silva yesterday. It's just gone up on the channel today. One of the best interviews I've ever been involved in. I'm not just saying that. The guy was so funny. And talking of Holland, he had some great stories about Louis van Gaal. He does not like Louis van Gaal. Oh, wow. So if you get a chance, go and check it out on Stretford Paddock.
We will.
Rafa Benitez and Rafael the Silva interview. It's pinned on our channel. It's a real good watch.
Thank you.
Definitely be tuning in after this show. And obviously, Jay, we always ask people where they're from, but obviously you will let everyone know. So please tell us what channel where people can find you on social network.
Listen, I'm always on the socials on J Motty, you know Stretford Paddock, but don't worry about it. Make sure you're subscribing to these guys, man. These guys are doing so much good content, so much fun content, right? It's so serious at the minute. Everyone's doom and gloom and depressed. I come on this channel, I always feel so happy. Everyone's having a laugh. Everyone's cheerful. It's a good vibe, man. It's a really good channel. I'm really impressed with the way you've grown over the last year. So keep it up, man. I'll keep coming on. I really appreciate you inviting me.
Thank you. And it's absolutely been amazing having you on. And as I said right at the beginning, the support you've been giving us has been phenomenal. And we will always have you on the channel. Thank you, guys, if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe to the Man United Agenda and also to FTB Sports. And we'll be back later on tonight at 8:45. And then you can then find us tomorrow again at 8 p.m. where we'll be discussing the out of Manchester United and the incoming as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching, sharing, like, subscribe. And thank you so much for Jay for joining us. Have a lovely evening, guys. Thank you.
Bye.